3I Atlas, the mysterious interstellar visitor, a guest from beyond the stars. 3I Atlas has left behind secrets that scientists are still struggling to comprehend. From its unusual tail to its extraordinary movements, everything about it raises a question. Is this truly just an ordinary comet, or could it be a secret message sent from another world? A cosmic time capsule traveling across the universe. Its arrival into our solar system was itself a remarkable event. But why did it come here? And what is about to happen in December 2025 that has left the entire scientific community on edge, waiting with bated breath?
Welcome Vivers the Winning Mind.
Begins on a chilly, silent night in July 2025, when a network of powerful telescopes in Hawaii, Chile, and South Africa was engaged in its routine observations. This global network is known as the Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System, or ATLAS. The primary mission of these telescopes is simple yet crucial: to continuously scan the skies for asteroids that could pose a threat to Earth. During one of these scans, one telescope spotted a faint, moving point in the sky. At first glance, it seemed like any ordinary asteroid. But within just a few hours, calculations by experts sent shockwaves through the entire data center. The reason? Its speed was far beyond anything normal. In our solar system, planetary speeds vary depending on their distance from the sun, but what Atlas recorded was traveling at an incredible 58 km/s. Even more astonishingly, this speed didn't match its location. It was near Jupiter, where such velocity should have been impossible. The conclusion was clear: this object did not belong to our solar system. It had come from another star system, straight from interstellar space. Without wasting a moment, NASA classified it as an interstellar object and named it 3I Atlas, since Atlas was the first telescope to spot it. Once identified, scientists began tracing its previous path. They discovered it had also appeared 2 months earlier in May 2025, but another telescope, TESS, had failed to recognize it at that time. As soon as its extraordinary speed confirmed that it was truly from beyond, it was given a special designation and name. The I in 3I Atlas signifies interstellar. And since it is the third interstellar visitor ever discovered within our solar system, the number 3 was added at the beginning. Thus, the name was born 3I Atlas. But the fascination doesn't stop at the name. In its properties, 3I Atlas is strikingly different from its two predecessors. Oumuamua 2017, Borisov 2019 both came from interstellar space, yet 3I Atlas charted a completely unique course. The first difference: size. Oumuamua 400 meters, Borisov 1 kilometer. 3I Atlas 5.6 kilometers wide, truly gigantic. The second difference: speed. 3I Atlas was traveling nearly twice as fast as either of its predecessors. And beyond size and speed, there was another astounding anomaly: its entry point. Planets and asteroids in our solar system mostly orbit within the same flat disk. But planets, asteroids, and comets orbit the sun mostly in a thin, organized disk. Our first two interstellar visitors also entered our solar system passing over this disk. But 3I Atlas took a completely different path. It entered from a side angle, skimming the edge, as if a master archer had fired an arrow straight at its target. Experts say that entering in such a precise line is no coincidence, it's a kind of cosmic miracle. For this reason, 3I Atlas entry is considered a once-in-a-lifetime astronomical event. Yet the biggest question remains: where exactly did 3I Atlas come from? Tracing its origin felt like scientists were traveling through time itself. By studying its extraordinary speed and perfectly straight trajectory, researchers concluded that it came from a star system near the center of our galaxy, the Milky Way. Keep in mind, just as our solar system is a thin disk, the Milky Way is also a massive disk. New stars are constantly being born in this bustling region. But when viewed in 3D, a vast, calm, sparsely populated ancient region emerges above and below the main disk, known as the thick disk. This is where the oldest stars reside, and scientists believe 3I Atlas originated from this thick disk. Studies suggest it is around 7.6 billion years old, almost twice the age of Earth. We may never know the exact star that birthed it, but scientists have traced its 10 million-year journey across the galaxy. Astonishingly, during this epic voyage, it never came near another star as closely as it did when it approached our sun. The first dramatic twist occurred as it neared Jupiter, roughly 5 astronomical units AU from the sun. At this distance, 3I Atlas began to reveal its true form. Thus, the moment it entered our solar system, it announced its presence in the most spectacular way. It continued its journey, slicing through the orbits of our two largest planets, first passing Jupiter, then moving inward past Mars. The most thrilling moment came on October 3, 2025, when 3I Atlas passed close to Mars, its nearest encounter with any planet in our system. NASA's rovers and probes on Mars managed to capture glimpses of this cosmic visitor. What appeared as a capsule-like object in the Martian sky was, in fact, 3I Atlas itself. Although the rover's cameras were not designed for this purpose, these images are destined to become historic records. On October 29, 2025, it reached its closest point to the Sun, about 1.4 AU away. This was the moment scientists had been waiting for with bated breath, because the heat it received at this point provided the best opportunity for study. Unfortunately, as it passed the Sun, it became invisible from Earth, traveling behind our star. When sunlight hits a comet or asteroid, it usually scatters upward or downward, a phenomenon known as positive polarization. Our first two interstellar visitors, Oumuamua and Borisov, also exhibited this same positive polarization. But 3I Atlas stunned everyone. Scientists observed that when sunlight struck its coma, the light scattered back toward the Sun, a phenomenon called negative polarization. What was truly astonishing was not just that it was negative, but that it was the strongest negative polarization ever recorded for any celestial object. Star the mysterious lack of iron, another surprising feature. The scarcity of iron. We already knew that 3I Atlas began forming its gas cloud, coma, even at distances as far as Jupiter, indicating it was mostly made of dry ice. Normally, cometary comas contain nickel particles along with iron, because both elements are formed together in the cores of dead stars. Yet, in the early observations of 3I Atlas, no trace of iron was detected, a puzzling anomaly. Later, as it approached the Sun, iron particles suddenly appeared in its coma, suggesting that 3I Atlas originated from a foreign star system, and that its composition is fundamentally different from anything in our solar system. The tail of 3I Atlas shocked scientists as well. Upon entering our solar system, its tail pointed toward the Sun, completely opposite the usual direction. Imagine this. In a strong wind, your hair always blows backward. But suddenly your hair starts flying forward, you'd be astonished. This is exactly what happened with 3I Atlas. Later, as it neared the Sun, its tail returned to the usual rearward orientation. Two major events await after emerging from behind the Sun. 3I Atlas is now speeding outward, leaving our solar system. But before its departure, there are two major events that scientists are eagerly anticipating. 1 December 2025, Earth flyby. In December, 3I Atlas will pass closest to Earth after emerging from behind the Sun. This is an incredibly important opportunity for scientists to observe how intense solar heat has altered its structure and shape. Will it now resemble a typical comet, or will it once again surprise everyone? To March 16, 2026, final encounter near Jupiter. On this day, 3I Atlas will pass near Jupiter's orbit for the last time. This will be humanity's final chance to study it up close.